Everyone, and welcome back to another Oblivion Remastered mods showcase. And yes, we are back with more amazing mods. I honestly thought it would take more time before we see mods that were more interesting than the ones on day 1. Fortunately, I was wrong. So without further ado, let's start the video. Let's start with FuzzUI interface tweaks. And let me tell you, this is one of those subtle mods that I think makes a huge difference in your day-to-day gameplay. You know how the vanilla menus feel a bit too large. This mod completely overhauls that by packing way more information on screen. We're talking nearly double the items visible in your inventory. So now instead of endlessly scrolling through 9 items at a time, you can now see around 17 at a glance. The same applies to the skills menu, spell selection, and a lot more. Now I know some people prefer giant icons and text, but personally I like this a lot more. Take note though, the mod's designed around these small text settings, so be sure to just follow what the mod author did. Next up, we have body type selector, and honestly, I'm surprised this wasn't in the base game as it was in the original Oblivion. This mod simply replaced the body type selector text from body type 1 and body type 2 to male and female. It's a simple change yet true to the original Oblivion game. Another mod I want to share today is Hooded Outlaws. This mod fixes one of those little immersion breaking details I never realized bothered me until it was fixed. If you think about it, why would criminals and vampires just wander around with their faces fully exposed? With this mod installed, it changes that by giving all sorts of outlaws, bandits, highwaymen, marauders, and vampires a proper chance to wear concealing hoods. Suddenly, those roadside ambushes feel way more sinister when half the attacker have their face hidden. It's amazing how such a small visual change can make the world feel more believable. If you're like me and love those little details that make Oblivion feel alive, this is absolutely worth grabbing. Alright, Skyrim-Style Undiscovered map markers might be my personal favorite of this batch, and here's why. When I first started Oblivion Remastered, I was genuinely shocked to see I could fast travel to anywhere right from the start. Cities I'd never visited, and even the first location where you need to go to continue the main quest. As someone who played Skyrim as their first Elder Scrolls game, this felt weird. Half the fun of these type of games is the sense of discovery, of actually earning your fast travel points. This mod completely fixes that by making all starting markers visible but unusable until you physically visit the location. Now you'll actually need to explore the world properly before fast traveling anywhere. It might sound like a small change, but trust me, it completely transforms how you experience Cyrodiil. Suddenly, those few hours feel way more adventurous, and stumbling across new locations actually means something again. Additionally, we've got Auto Local Map, which solves one of Oblivion's most annoying little quirks. How many times have you been deep in a dungeon, hit the map button and been greeted with the entire world map? Then you've got to scroll and zoom all the way in just to see the local map. It's actually pretty annoying. This brilliant quality of life mod automatically detects when you're indoors and instantly pulls up the local map instead of the world map. No more unnecessary zooming, no more disorientation, just immediate useful information exactly when you need it. It's one of those mods you'll install once and immediately wonder how you ever played without it. Now, before moving on, if you're an RPG fan and always wanted to create your own fantasy world, well, today's sponsor is perfect for you. World Anvil is the ultimate world building platform, designed to help you organize every little details of your creation. Whether you're a writer, a game master, an artist, or just someone who loves building immersive worlds, World Anvil gives you all the tools to bring your vision to life. With over 45 plus tools and features, you can track things a lot easier, such as factions, NPCs, nations, and even entire histories, all in one place. Want interactive maps to visualize your world? Done. You can even link your lore directly to locations, zooming from a world map all the way down to a single city or even a hidden dungeon. Or perhaps you need timelines for different eras, complex family trees, or built-in writing tools for your novel? Yes, World Anvil got you covered. And here's the best part. You can even share your world with players or readers through wiki-style articles, and even hide secrets for them to discover as they explore. Now if that sounds interesting, use my code PANDA at checkout for a 51% off any yearly subscription. Big thanks to World Anvil for sponsoring this video. Moving on, we have Young Textures Revamped. a simple but fantastic mod that does exactly what it says. In vanilla Oblivion, even the young face textures still look oddly mature. This mod fixes that by making young characters actually look young, smoothing out the features and giving them a more youthful appearance. It's a small touch, but if you're someone who cares about character creation, this is a must-have. Just a side note, it works for all the races except for the Khajiits and Argonians. Next, we've got Improved Graveyard, a mod that takes the otherwise plain-looking graveyard near the Imperial City waterfront and actually makes it feel like, well, a graveyard. The vanilla version's pretty barren, just a few headstones and not much else. This mod adds more clutter, better atmosphere, and just enough details to make the place feel a bit more polished. The same author also made Ruins of Sutch, which does something similar for the ruins near the fort. In the base game, the area feels oddly empty, like they ran out of time to finish designing it. This mod adds more broken structures, debris, and general ruin vibes to make it feel like an actual ruin instead of a flat patch of land with a few rocks. Both mods are simple, but they go a long way in making these locations feel more immersive. If you played Oblivion for more than a few hours, you've probably run into the leveled item problem. Unique items like children scale based on when you obtain them, meaning if you grab them at level 2, you're stuck with a weaker version forever. That's always been one of Oblivion's most frustrating mechanics, forcing players to either delay quests or miss out the best gear. With auto-upgrade leveled items, unique items such as this will now automatically replace leveled unique items obtained as quest rewards with a version fitting for your level as your character progresses. What's also amazing is that the mod is retroactive, meaning you'll be able to install this mod mid-playthrough and your items will automatically and immediately be upgraded to suit your level. Realistic, high-quality skin is another must-have for those who just love looking at their characters. As the name suggests, this mod simply replaces the vanilla skin to a more realistic and high-quality version of the skin. I mean, just look at how vanilla skin looks like, seems like a rugged terrain to me. Overall, a simple yet must-have in my opinion. Now our last UI-related mod for today is Menu Recolor. This mod tones it down, recoloring the menus with a darker, more subdued palette that's way easier to look at. It affects every menu in the game: inventory, quest logs, skills, tutorial menus, and a lot more. It's honestly a night and day difference for those who doesn't like the brighter menus. And I know some of you guys will appreciate this tiny change that makes a huge quality of life improvement. Denser Foliage is another mod you guys might be interested in. If you noticed, while playing Oblivion Remastered, grasses aren't as dense as we would expect. You would see more dirt than vegetation despite being near bodies of water. This mod simply makes grass a lot denser than usual. The mod also comes with 3 different options: a 3 times denser grass, 5 times, and 8 times denser grass. Just note that the more grass there is, the more frames to eat up. I don't know about you, but I just find the vanilla grass lacking. So I'll definitely be playing with the 3 times grass density option a lot more just to keep the balance between frames and a denser grass. Next, we have Lakeheart Manor, one of the first few player homes available on Nexus Mods. Located near the sewer exit, you'll find a cozy manor by the lake, and talking to manor selling lady, yes, that's literally the name, you'll have the option to buy Lakeheart Manor for 4,000 gold, which to be honest is a fair price. So you'll have to work your way up before even being able to purchase the home, and once you do, you'll get this nice manor, a horse shed, a small garden, and a fountain. Inside, it features a ton of chests for you to store your items, interior decorations, and a few more clutters here and there. There's the master bedroom and a stairway to even more storage for you to store more items. In a future update, the mod author will be implementing a basement and even a fully functional follower room. Overall, I personally think the home itself is amazing. I can't wait for more updates from the author. And lastly, we have another player home mod called Niben River House. This player home is situated north of Leeuwin by the river. It's a mage-themed home that showcases a nice exterior design. As you head up the stairs, you'll even see a nice entrance with a garden in the center. You even have your own mini dock and a boat, an archery target,
a forged anvil, an alien well, and even more props to make the home look more lived in from the exterior point of view. I personally think that the tower itself is well designed and it definitely captures that mage home vibe. The beauty doesn't end there. Even the interior looks absolutely amazing. Every clutter are well placed and the decors are absolutely amazing. This is personally my favorite player home mod at the moment, and I cannot wait for even more player home mods that designs both the exterior and the interiors this well. And that's all for today's episode. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Oblivion Remastered content. Also, if you need a tutorial on how to install these mods, be sure to watch my guide on how to install mods. It'll get you started and understand more about modding Oblivion Remastered. As always, thanks for the support and I hope to see you all next time. Stay safe and happy modding!